Welcome back to World Local News. I'm your host, Freddy Valoy, and I'm here with my man, Greg Perlman. Greg, what did we hit him up with today?
We addressed some of my anger issues.
Oh, we did. There was an altercation at the coffee machine.
We covered the trends sweeping the nation. Let's go, Brandon.
Ooh, let's go, Brandon.
We talk about them island boys. Talking about island boys.
It's in your head, too. You know it.
We talked about something that Hong Kong and China are getting right.
Yeah, they're finally doing something right. We're also pro-China.
We talked about your boy, Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap might be doing 17 to 38 years in prison.
And we close out the episode with a fun little trip down memory lane with Captain America, Chris Evans.
Your very own kicking game to some black queens, and he sticks the landing.
Guys, let's get into the episode.
I love this soft voice.
I'm so chill. Bye. Bye.
Welcome to World Local News. Recording live from Raleigh, North Carolina, in front of no audience. World Local News, 80% news, 20% bullshit. You've got questions? So do we. Like my grandmother always says, don't knock it till you try it 8 times. I'm not wearing pants. World Local News. Everything is fucked. Let's get on with the show.
Freddie, it's Halloween out in these streets.
It's spooky up in this bitch, baby.
Dude, it's spooky. I felt a near-death experience this morning, and it was not ghost-related.
Okay.
So I'm out walking the dog, as one does.
Yeah. Sunday morning.
Yeah. Sunday.
Did you see any walk of shames on the walk?
I saw one of the best walk of shames of all time. It was a dude dressed in, he went as a Major League Baseball player.
Oh, nice.
So he's walking at, 8:15 in the morning in full baseball gear, like baseball pants, but looking good.
That's awesome.
That's a key element to make if you're going to be a baseball player. Like you got to have either like a nice butt or just a straight old like frumpy butt.
No, yeah. Well, the thighs. If you're gonna have a frumpy butt, you gotta have the nice thighs with it too.
Oh, I feel like
the butt is key, right?
Yeah, I feel like the thighs come with the thunder butt.
Not always. Sometimes you have big thighs and a flat butt.
Oof.
You can get things going with that. And sometimes you have skinny legs and a big butt, and that's because you got, when you went down to Colombia and you got one of them,
Yep.
Fucking surgery.
So baseball player walk of shame was great. I also did see a little puppy dressed as a shark, and
that's cute as shit.
It was pretty cute.
So it was heartwarming. You got a good laugh, then you had your heart warmed.
Good laugh. My heart warmed, and then I live in a section of downtown Raleigh where there's a intersection that people really don't pay attention to the rules to.
Who doesn't pay attention?
The drivers.
Oh, damn. What are they doing?
Is it a stop sign is not a suggestion. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
And so
it's a hard guideline.
Yeah. I mean, you stop.
Yeah. Do you do the full 3 seconds every time?
I do a full stop, look left, look right, look left again, and then I'm gone.
All right. That's about 3 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, now when I'm out on the highways, I'm getting, or if I'm in some sort of drag race, I mean, people know me as as the next Fast and Furious star.
Yeah. They're like, he's fast and he obeys stop signs. He's a law-abiding citizen and likes to live on the edge. You got that dichotomy, Greg.
Yeah.
It's
a tough balance, but someone's got to do it.
Only you can, really.
So I'm crossing the sidewalk as one does. And sure enough, car comes, rolls through the stop sign and almost hits me and my dog.
Oh, shit.
So this is not the first time that this has happened as I've been, crossing this intersection. So I've decided to, of course I do the traditional, white guy pissed off thing.
Hey,
I throw my hands up in the air. Hey, what are you doing? But I'm trying to bring back the word dickhead.
Dickhead's a great one. Dickhead is a great one.
It's one of those subtle insults when delivered correctly. It just hits pretty hard.
Yeah. Dickhead's good. Knucklehead. Really like knuckleheads.
Wow.
That one throws people for a loop because
It
it's
does.
nice sounding, but it's like, what the fuck? This like means you're on some shit if you get called a knucklehead.
Yeah, for sure. So I've started if I see a window down, I call the person a dickhead.
Nice.
But I also
did you call this guy a dickhead?
Oh, for sure.
Good for you.
And
what'd he say?
He just kept going.
Okay. All right.
He did the typical white guy response back to me, and he threw his hands up and was like, "Oh,
wow, that sucks." See, because there's times I fuck up, I'd be like, "Yo, I'm so sorry." I'd be like, oh.
Yeah,
and I put like fake gun to my head. Be like, if I had a gun
in
this car, I would kill myself because I've wronged you as a person by not abiding by the stop sign.
I think that's the only sensible thing to do. I think the only thing that would make it more sensible is if like you got on your car and got on your knees and started, bowing and praying to them.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that makes sense.
I would put my life in the person's hands. I get to choose if I die or I live.
Yep.
They can do thumbs up, thumbs down.
What if every time something like that happened, I've always wanted to make a citizen's arrest.
I did.
You made a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, dog. I was at a food line with me and my wrestling buddies. We were already drunk. We went to go refill beers. And on the way out, we saw these two dudes fucking running with cases of beer in their hands. White guy, black guy. So I look at my buddy as my workout partner. I was like, "You want to get him?" He was like, "Yeah." So we fucking run and we chased them. And yeah, bro. His guy got away and I caught my guy, put his fucking hands behind his back, and I was wasted. So I was like, "You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be held against you." All in my head, I'm like, "This is fucking awesome!" Like just a big.
Oh, the adrenaline rush must have been out. So wait, so you only got one out of the two?
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
The white guy. Who the fuck did you think I was going to? I'm light skinned. I don't run that fast. I'm like a middle distance runner.
and so the wrestling teammate that helped you, what was he?
He was white, but he was actually faster than me. He was the more athletic one. He was a 4-time conference champ. Like he's a big like mountain white boy. He was an athlete. Like yeah. So
he thought he was like trying to chase a chicken.
Yeah, if he got away from him, then I don't think I would have caught him, is what I'm saying. So I just happened to grab white dude, brought him back, and then the manager from the food line gave us like free shit for like 2-3 weeks after that. Like totally, it was 10 times what those guys were trying to steal.
Sure.
And he was giving us like free ice cups
and
shit
it's
like
not
that.
And it's not like the people working at the supermarket. It's not like John Food Line or Susan Food Line. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit.
Nope,
they don't give a shit. I don't even think they're supposed to like confront people who try and steal.
No,
maybe that's just malls.
I think he was just fucking with the energy. He was like, "Yo, that shit was awesome." You know? Like you fucking
we totally didn't ask you to do this, but it was awesome to watch.
It was great.
Our move in college was we would go to either Price Chopper or Walmart, and they never checked underneath the cart.
Yeah.
So we would put the case of beer under the cart and just walk out.
And
and that was when we were under 21. When we were 21.
Oh damn, that's a good under 21 move.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about fake IDs then. You ain't got to.
No. So listen to this. So right after I almost got hit by this car, I went into my building to get my morning coffee, get the day started. We're doing a special taping of World Local News
on a Sunday. We usually do Monday.
A Halloween Sunday. I mean, whew. So I go into the room where the coffee machine is, and there's a guy sitting there watching Sports Center or something. And I start making my coffees. Now, the coffee that I make takes a couple rounds. So, you put your cup down, you hit the buttons, start the coffee. I have to do that a couple times for the type of coffee I make.
Same pod?
It's not a pod thing. Like, it's not an interesting story about the coffee machine. Just know that it takes about 3 cycles for me to get the type of coffee.
You're very, very secretive with this coffee routine.
It's all, well, I don't want the world knowing that I drink, 11 shots of espresso from my building's coffee machine every morning. Now, does it qualify as like true espresso? I don't know. So there's some gray area.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I've made it through about 2 rounds of the coffee maker. And then all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, you almost done yet?"
Ooh.
"Hey, you almost done yet?" And the question, it did something to me. It's Halloween. I feel like that question was what was about to either turn me into a werewolf or the Hulk, because how dare he?
All right, wait.
How dare he?
What is this? His guy had to white guy, black guy,
Come on.
white guy.
Yeah, of course.
All right, he had to be from the north.
I can only imagine. I've seen this guy wearing football jerseys from time to time, and it's usually the New York Giants. So I think there's some truth there.
Yeah,
I think there's some truth there.
Oh, he's totally from New York. That's such a like. So me, I would never I wouldn't stand at the coffee machine that long, because I feel like somebody's gonna punch me in the back of the head. It's a New York like.
No, I understand.
Yeah, he wasn't in the right.
He was not in the right, and here's why. If there had been someone that had come in to get coffee after me, I would have said, "Hey, it's going to take me a couple tries, a couple cycles to get my coffee. Do you want to go ahead of me?"
Yeah.
And most times when that happens, people are like, "No, I'm in no rush. Like, take your time, get your coffee. Like, it's free. Why would we squabble over free coffee?"
Yeah.
But this guy was just sitting. He could have gotten coffee whenever he wanted, but he was just sitting down, lounging around. And so when I came in there, he decided that it was time for him to get coffee.
Yeah. And,
and so I did the best thing that I could think of to keep, the anger cloud from raining down on this guy, because it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
I abide by the Sunday truce. It's God's day. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to war on a Sunday. So I ignore him. I just completely ignore what he says. And then my man decides to repeat himself.
Bro, I would have got him on the first one, but you in a rush? You got something to do?
So after the second one,
I would have got him. Yeah, all right. Like,
after the second one, we're in some trouble now. We're in some trouble.
What happened?
So I says to the guy, I said, "I'm sorry, what did you just say to me?" And he goes, "Yeah, are you almost done?" And I was like, "Are you really asking me that question?" I said to him, "Are you really asking me that question?" And he kind of just like the mole man that he is, he just quivered and cowered, and he was like, "Whoa," and he just didn't say anything. And I'm any other words out of this guy's mouth, and I'm about to pop off. I'm going to throw my coffee in his face. And so I finish up, and he says, "Thank you." And I completely ignore him again. He's like, "Did you hear me?"
He said that?
He said that.
Yo, this guy was looking for problems on a Sunday morning. I want to meet this guy.
And I said, "Yep."
Wow.
And then I let out like an angry harumph. I did the equivalent of white guy throwing up his arms. And I just went, and I just left.
Wow. You have a lot of patience. I want to give you.
Do I though?
I want to give you.
Wow.
I want to give you a round of applause for that patience, because I wouldn't have that, bro. I would have got him on the first one. You know why? Because then there wouldn't have been the fucking 3 through 6 time you just had to say, because that guy was looking for problems, and you got to shut those fucking assholes down early. But I'm really happy that you did that. I would have said something. I would have said, "If you got an extra problem, we can go outside and take care of it." Yeah.
Okay, so this is good.
Because then you cut right to the chase. Like, what is all this talking that we're doing? And I know that's not a good way to go. I just know that he don't want to smoke, and he'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm actually was it before 11? Because he could have had time to go to church after that.
Oh, dude, it was 8:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, he would have went to church. I would have
8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, fuck that.
And he's the type of guy that will go complain to the building about people not wearing masks, and then he will just be like chilling in the building not wearing a mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's actually kind of funny if he does that, though. Think about it.
He definitely does.
If he rats people out, and then like he's like, I ain't fucking wearing this shit. That's kind of a boss move. He's chaotic.
He's very chaotic. That's a straight up snitch, though.
You know what I used to do? I've done this a handful of times in school. Friday, like fucking 1:30 or 2 o'clock, no homework, right? Teacher's not giving us homework.
No.
I go, yeah, bro. Not because I care about the homework. I'd be like, yo, you didn't give us homework. She'll give us homework, and then I wouldn't do the homework.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I purely didn't. I did it not. I was like, I ain't doing this homework anyway. It would just be funny to have to make everybody else do it.
You know what's so funny, man? That person existed everywhere. That person, maybe not doing the homework after. It's it's usually.
Yeah, I did it for. I was the Joker. Those people were fucking nerds.
Man.
Yeah.
Did you ever get in trouble for not doing it?
No. I had usually had good grades. I always knew there was a certain number of like things I could fuck up to still get an A.
Free passes.
Yeah.
Man, the worst is when someone would do that in college.
Oh God.
And you're just like, we have enough going on as it is. Like, we're all a bunch of like late teens trying to figure ourselves out in this environment that is chaotic at best. Oh God, I had someone do that. We had I had a semester where my week ended on a Wednesday. I had like
nice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Obviously destructive to my liver, but we had a Wednesday class that was from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and we would bring those remember those Sparks energy drinks?
Alcohol? Yeah.
We used to bring those into class to like pregame.
That was the precursor to Four Loko, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh man, I went to a party in Philadelphia once, and it was on a Sunday night, and they would give it was like $1 everything.
Yeah.
I think I drank like 6 or 7 Sparks that night, and like someone put out a cigarette on me, and I couldn't feel it because I was just like all jacked up on alcoholic energy drinks. Oof, that was a rough night.
Wow,
that was a rough night. But so then after this, I've had a tumultuous morning. So after that coffee incident, I'm walking back to my apartment. I go to get in the elevator, and there's someone at we have an Amazon locker in our building where like packages get stored. And this person, as the elevator doors are closing, I can like hear them start to do the machine, and they yell, "Hold the elevator."
What? They start to do the machine, and then they want you to hold until their coffee's done?
Yeah. So like they want me to now. Just tell me if I'm being ridiculous. Like, that would have forced me to wait like a minute and 15 seconds.
Enough time for the elevator to go and come back.
100%.
Yeah.
So all right, man, you're like a good balance. Like, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. And I'm, obviously the one with the anger cloud. So it's good to know when, it's good to hear that you don't think I'm being ridiculous. Because if you don't think I'm being ridiculous, then, and in fact, you thought I should have challenged the guy to a fight outside. I think I'm okay.
No, not you. I know myself, and I know, like, I just know. Yeah.
Oh,
I would never, this is just my personal thing. Cause I just know he would say no. I can sense it. You can sense who wants to smoke and who, when you're a fucking,
when you're a jet all the way.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that he doesn't want to smoke with me either, but I didn't want to fight anyone on a Sunday. What's wrong with people? What's going on here? Is it the energy on my block? Maybe I got to move.
Maybe. I don't know, dude. You live in a gentrified area too. You live in like a recouped warehouse type,
right?
So maybe those people are a little too high for their britches. You know what I'm saying? They get a little
we got to bring them down a peg.
They're getting a little too scoopy for the poopy,
That's what they're all saying. A little too scoopy for the poopy. All right, man. Well, let's hop into to topic number 1. It is a rage that has been sweeping the nation for the last couple weeks. So if you don't know this story, there was a NASCAR driver who was running a race down in Talladega. That's Alabama for folks who don't know. And a young guy wins a race, and all of a sudden, crowd starts chanting during his interview. We're going to pull this up.
Brandon, you also told me.
All right, so here's the interview.
You can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you.
Oh,
you
no!
back those
So
first
very
two stages
clearly,
and
let's
just
pause
watch
this.
and learn.
All right. So very clearly, the crowd is chanting, F Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Can we curse on this show?
Yeah, they're saying fuck Joe Biden.
Yeah, they're saying fuck Joe Biden.
Shout out to the lady for fucking. She was trying to think on her feet there. She heard him, but she was like, they said, let's go, Brandon.
Let me tell you something. If the Biden administration controls who gets Pulitzer Prizes, that news reporter should get one.
Which they might. Yeah, she might be a part of the, establishment corporate Democrat.
Wow, this could
elite.
this could have been a deep state interview and no one would have known about it unless it for us.
Yeah, dude. They said fuck Joe Biden. What the thing I like about this is that finally, and I think we talked about this a couple episodes ago. I said that I want the conservatives to have funnier memes, funnier ways to go about this political shit, because the liberals are crushing them in that sense. Like,
sure,
just like funnier shit, just more creative. Like, those guys get a little too in their shit, and this they got a bit, and there's people, they got t-shirts, there's people saying it like in a lot of places, a lot of different sporting events. So I want to say shout out to the conservatives for being funnier in their political, how they move about the politics. So I like that. So
this phrase, let's go Brandon, has popped up. There were members of Congress that were some had a face mask that said let's go Brandon. Some said it on like the House floor. And then most recently this past weekend, a Southwest Airlines pilot did it in his closing address.
Oh, wow. Southwest.
I mean, it's so wild because like the Democrats were way more, let's say, creative. Like they never had like hold on, I take it back. They did have the fuck Donald Trump song.
Did they?
Fuck Donald Trump.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that one? Oh, man. Well, it was a much better, it's a catchier tune than.
Yeah, but I would say this is when you got that let's go, da, da, that whole cadence is already in everything.
That's true. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, and I didn't like that. This fuck Joe, whatever. It's in all, you can hear it in a lot of shit, like different news interviews. Shit like this, at sporting events. Whenever
I heard those chants at stadiums, I never liked the like what they were like. If I was at a baseball game and it was "Let's go Phillies," I would not be as excited about that part, but I'd love the cha 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 cha.
Yes,
I always love that part way more.
How many do you do? So let's say you start a chant. You gotta be the first one to get it off the ground. Once enough people go, that's when you start the 3, right? Because it's 3 chants, right? Da, 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 da. Like you say it 3 times.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bop, bop. Oh, wait. Why didn't I just do?
So that's 1 round.
Let's go, Brandon. Cha, 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 cha.
Okay.
5.
No, but I'm saying what you just did there is 1 set. You repeat that 3 times total, right? Yeah. Once everybody gets going, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because sometimes people try to keep it going too long. They try to do 4 or 5.
That's true.
And people give up. Like it's cooler when everyone stops at the same time.
Nothing will ever beat the wave.
Wave is cool.
Have you ever been involved in like an epic wave?
Pretty big. Yeah.
What's your What's your biggest wave?
I sounded like I was lying about the the wave was we were waving. We were waving up there, buddy. We used to go crazy at volleyball games. Like we used to heckle the other team and we would start some pretty good cool waves in the at the volleyball games.
I started one at a Major League Baseball game. I did it.
What stadium?
Citizens Bank Park.
Where's it? What is that?
It's in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice. Oh,
yeah. Where the Phillies play. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There, you feel like an orchestra conductor.
Yeah.
You get real animated. You're throwing your arms up. You're pointing to other sections. You're yelling at people, trying to coordinate, getting everyone to do it. Oh my gosh. It was one of those situations of control, like over the masses, where you're like, oh man, maybe being a cult leader wouldn't be so bad.
I mean,
you just hypnotize people with your arms.
Yeah, it's an electric feeling,
It is an electric feeling. You know what? So there's another musical storm sweeping the nation right now. Are you familiar with the 2 artists down in Florida, Fly Soulja and Kodiak Red.
And if you're not, here you go.
I'm a just island boy.
These are the Island Boys.
Island boy. I'm gonna get key white grind. You're gonna keep that.
Can we pause it?
Yeah. I feel like you weren't far from this. You were
It's a
2 or 3
slippery
decisions, away from that.
This is what happens when you can't control like the good person, bad person, anger cloud. Like if the anger cloud takes over, this is what I could have been.
This is Greg not on therapy. This is Greg not.
You remember the movie It's a Wonderful Life, where it's like the Christmas movie where the guy like goes and meets different versions of his past, present, and future.
I vaguely remember that movie.
So this is like a glimpse into the future of what my life would have looked like had I never gone to therapy.
Let's listen to a little more because it's pretty catchy.
I'm just full gazing. I'm like, poo, I'm staying. They're like, you wanna be?
Did he say poo? I'm stained.
Yeah.
Like a poo. I'm stained.
I think he said in the pool where he's staying. I believe he's doing some hot
Wow.
towel. Yeah, so he's saying pool where he's staying. Like he's
So-
freestyling right now.
So, do we know the nationalities of these two gentlemen? Because I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they're white.
They're pretty white. They're Florida boys. I mean, these motherfuckers. Yeah,
That a Florida boy.
yeah. I don't think
They're very white.
they could be some type of Hispanic, but I don't think they would do that. I don't
Even
think,
still,
I don't
we can agree that they're probably not of Jamaican descent.
oh, definitely not.
What is
They're pulling a Drake right now.
what did Drake do?
Drake does that. He does the ponde. You know, he'll just bust into a Jamaican.
Yeah, I feel like Drake gets a pass though. These guys aren't on Drake level. They don't get the Drake pass.
I'll take that. I like
you know
that.
what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
Drake's got a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah. These
he's-
guys now seem to have. There's an opportunity for them to have a lot going on.
I between them and what is his name? Chet Hanks.
Yeah, Chet Hanks.
Why do white people have such a fascination with doing that wang wang wang?
Because it's fun, bro. Rude
It
boy.
is
What the
fun.
go on, rude boy? You ever
Wagwan.
Wagwan, rude boy.
Wagwan, rude boy.
Yeah,
We're down
bro.
in Florida, boy. We're chilling in our parents' backyard, boy, in the pool, boy.
We had a couple of Jamaicans on our block, and it was just hilarious. They were like straight from Jamaica, and one dude was coming down the hill and fucking busted his ass. He like slid up the wall and shit, and the Jamaican dude goes, "Oh no!" He's like, "You see that boy? He slipped on the wall." We fucking. He slipped under the wall.
That is incredible. Well, I know you're not Jamaican, but
We do eat oxtail. Like Dominicans and Jamaican have that thing, oxtail.
you stepped on my joke.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
I know you're not Jamaican, but Jamaican me crazy.
Hey, there you go. I'm sorry, I almost ruined that. You
That's
still
cool,
caught the
man.
window though.
Yeah,
That was
I
good.
caught the window.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, all right, here's the deal. These guys look ridiculous. Now, the Island Boys, this song makes me understand what we talked about in the last episode about men getting weak.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. This is a part
I
of that.
get it now.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you think does their hair?
Them.
Because
they do everything. They actually brush each other's teeth whenever they do, a couple times a week, whenever they do that.
oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
They put on each other's basketball shorts. That's the kind of energy these guys have. One holds them up and the other one jumps in with 2 legs.
They look. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Oh my God, the mental image. Can we start doing that for each other?
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
hold each other's
I'm
pants.
telling you, these guys are onto something.
Can we address something real quick?
Yeah.
So, it's not warm out today, and it's not the first day that I've hung out with you when it's, cold.
Yeah.
And you seem to have mental fortitude around wearing shorts for a certain period of time. Can we talk about that?
Yeah. I'm going to wear these for as long as I comfortably can. And right now I'm hitting like 52 degrees. I can still wear some shorts. I put on a top, like a flannel top, something like that. But
Are
Yeah.
you like trying to test your limits, like the limits of your legs?
I've put on some weight and my pants are a little snug and these are pretty comfortable right now. That's the foundation of it all.
Okay.
And then, I like
We've
to
backed into justifying.
yeah. And then I reverse engineer it and be like, nah, I'm different than people. No, I'm a little fat right now. So
Okay.
yeah, that's just,
I think you look great.
oh, thank you. I do like the bigger version, but here's the fucked up part. I bought those ABC pants, size 34 waist. I'm a 36, and I told Rachel was like, "You're not fitting in the other ones. They're a little snug." I was like, "I'm gonna lose weight." Those were 2 years ago. Still haven't lost the weight. I've actually put on weight. So now I've got pants that I'm not using.
Now here's a
I'm up
question.
to here in ABC pants.
I've got my whole life leveraged on ABC pants. Now, do you have the thigh boot? You seem to have the thigh booty ratio that would make you a pretty good baseball player.
Yeah, I was a baseball player. Yeah.
So maybe you transition from shorts into baseball pants.
Yo, I do like that. Just throws, and I carry around that fanny pack now, so I don't even need pockets.
Yep,
bro. I might find
all you'd need to do is just put some sunflower seeds in your fanny pack, and then boom, you're a baseball player.
I like that,
and they always have like the cool stirrup socks.
Yeah, I'd wear tall socks anyway, dude. You actually might be onto something here. I'm gonna look up like baseball pants for like fashion type shit.
Yeah,
I might see if I can pull it off.
I think it's just gonna give you an advertisement for Lululemon's APC pants. These Island Boys legitimately look like real life Simpson characters.
Yes, they do. They look like they got left back in elementary school a couple times.
It looks like their parents homeschooled them. I mean, these are Florida boys.
These are Florida boys. Yeah, these are they're in a nice pool. Actually, they could be at like a resort or something. But
it looks like their parents' backyard.
Yeah,
and they aren't home. Those tattoos are fake,
dude. Chest hats, bro. Those shits look badass, bro.
Do they though?
I like a chest hat. Yeah.
So you're all right. Would you get a chest tattoo?
No, I'm probably never gonna get tatted. But if I did, I would do that chest hat and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it. Tatted up girls, hot.
I agree.
Those girls with the random, because some people get tattoos like, I want to get stuff that's meaningful, and then some people just get like a fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon can.
I know.
Like those punk girls that are all fucking tatted up with random little that looks like stickers.
I always love when there's when they try to create like a spiritual justification for like why they got tattooed. Like, well, I believe that, our souls carry on when we die and these bodies are just temporary. So why wouldn't I dress it up? It's just like, all right, just get your tattoo. Just do whatever you want. No one cares. No one's looking for the justification.
Yeah. Somebody also who's been through some shit, if they have a ton of wrist ornaments. They got a bunch like
clangy wrists.
If they got a bunch of like beaded stuff, the more wrist stuff somebody has, the more trauma they've been through, and they're trying to get over. They're fighting demons you don't know about. So if you see somebody, if you ever see somebody with that, just put a hand on their back, like it's gonna be okay.
So let me ask you something. It makes sense for Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, right?
He was going through some shit. Yeah, he's about to go through more shit figuring out these rings. Damn, dude,
that's deep.
Yeah,
I think there's something there.
I'll be watching.
You do be watching. All right. Well, I guess all the best to the Island Boys.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the Island Boys. You guys are onto something. I think you're catchy.
It's for sure a catchy song. Now, I know that there were like a couple remixes of the Let's Go Brandon that were like topping the iTunes charts. And if we're being honest with each other, like I might be. As much as it confuses me, I might be Team Island Boy over Let's Go Brandon.
I am too. There's more of a tune to it. It'd be hilarious if at the end they're like Trump 2024. Trump 2024, man.
Island Boy for the Wagwan Trump. For the bomber clad Trump.
My youth Trump gonna make America great again.
Shout out to the Island Boys.
Shout out to Island Boys.
Shout out to the Island Boys.
Shout out to conservatives for finally being funny. Also, conservatives can't go back to being like, you don't talk about the president of the United States like that, because the can is open. We making fun of everybody now. Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
I like what I'm seeing now between the political constituencies. Greg, how's it going our buddies out in China, because we are pro China on this podcast. If they ever wanted to give us a deal, we would be open to it.
Yeah, we're pro America.
Yeah,
we're Team America. But
yeah,
if the Chinese make a good offer, we're gonna listen.
We're hedging our bets. That's
we're gonna
it.
listen.
We're just surviving.
We're gonna
out
listen.
Here. We're surviving out here.
So in Hong Kong, it came out that that people historically have used their bus services to have nap spots because the people of Hong Kong and China in general are so overworked and stressed and tired. So instead of trying to solve that issue, they came out with a new bus service that lets people take naps on them. And if I'm being honest, I kind of like it.
Right?
I kind of like it.
It's a little bit. It's people like to shit on the Band-Aid on a wound, but this is a Mickey Mouse Band-Aid.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to take a nap?
You know what I mean? Nice little air-conditioned bus. I don't know what the weat's like in Hong Kong. I bet it gets hot there.
It's whatever China tells you it is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's
smog. There's gonna be smog, and they're gonna tell you you may not be able to wear shorts out there the way I do, and I'm okay with that. I'd get some long pants.
It would be interesting if China had a repressive clothing policy against men.
That would be, yeah. I don't see a lot of Chinese people in shorts. Like when I see videos of what's going on in China.
Yeah.
Definitely not older men. Not anybody 35 plus. I don't know how you'd be able to tell that with Asian people, but
I wonder if like older Chinese men, like they don't have the capability to self-regulate their body's temperature.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh,
just thinking about it. Just talking out loud.
I feel like if anybody would do it, they can definitely with like the chi and shit like that. With they're regulating temperature. I think who can't regulate their temperature, fucking Eskimos.
I gotta stop you right there because at least my social media following knows that I am a big supporter of the Eskimos. I'm pro Eskimo.
You mean Eskimo brothers? Like if you hit a girl, then your buddy can hit her too, no problem.
That as well.
Okay.
So I'm team Eskimo. I'm pro Eskimo. I'm for the Eskimos. You can give me an Eskimo kiss after this if you want.
Okay.
That's where you just rub your noses together.
I've done a few of them.
Do you think the Island Boys Eskimo kiss?
Yeah, but they rub their butts together.
They rub their wagwan ones. Yeah. So I think it's kind of nice, man. It's a Band-Aid. These, naps on buses don't seem like the most comfortable place to nap, but probably better than a train.
Yeah, but to me, every bus is a nap bus. I take naps on planes, buses, cars. I fall asleep in 6 minutes. It doesn't matter where I'm at. So
that makes me jealous.
I know. I feel a lot of people as you get older. I've been hearing more like, I can't sleep. I'm like, dude,
if America was going to do something similar to the nap bus, what do you think it would be?
Masturbation bus.
Okay.
Where you go on and there's different screens and you jerk off so that way you could be more productive.
Interesting. I wonder if it would be like masturbation Teslas.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'd be a self-driving
Get a
bus.
little privacy.
Yep. There'd be a couple curtains there.
Yeah.
A meditation bus on a non-sexual side. I think we'd do a meditation bus in LA and then have the bus drive off a cliff.
The bus falls into the earth during an earthquake.
Yeah, just fucking God's plan.
God's plan, boy, rude boy. Dude, the Island Boys have got me.
I'm telling you,
I'm swept. I'm an Island boy.
I could tell some people try to fight it, but it's hard.
I'm not. You know what? I was resisting. All right, maybe I'm getting soft because typically I wouldn't like something like the Island Boys and get on that trend.
Yeah,
you know
I think you're growing. I think you're realizing that by doing that, you're holding yourself back from fun. Yeah. If you just lower your standards and your expectations of the world and people, You're gonna live a pretty good life.
Maybe it's because there's a little musical whimsy involved.
That's true.
I do like, people know me to love the Eskimos, and they know me to be musically whimsical. That's two things people definitely know about me. Meditation bus. That would be nice. Or like a roller coaster.
Like a bus on a track, like a roller coaster.
No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily just a regular roller coaster. Or so like, Space Mountain or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
What and on that you're shedding like the fear of being on a roller coaster, and then you weave in some meditation.
Oh, so I like that. Yeah, there's dichotomy there. Big fan of dichotomy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name my daughter Dichotomy.
I like that. What would you call her for short?
Dyke.
Okay. Okay. I don't see anything problematic with that at all.
Yeah.
At all. Speaking of problematic, moving on to our next story. So your boy Fetty Wap.
Yeah, dude. Fetty Wap.
Fetty wet ass pussy.
1738. And that might be the time he's going to be doing between 17 and 38 years. He got caught selling heroin, cocaine, which I'm cool with those two things. Never done heroin, but to each their own. The third thing he sold is fentanyl, dude. How are you? That's Sith Lord shit, man.
I feel like that's fentanyl's like the Island Boys of the drug trafficking world. It's the hot thing right now.
It's hot. It's killing people too, which Island Boy song might be like The Ring, where in 7 days you die. We don't know. I
feel like there are going to be a lot of white people who dress up for Halloween as the Island Boys and they get killed because of it. So jury's still out.
That would be a crazy way to go out. How did he die? He dressed up as Fly Soldier.
Yeah, he was Kodak Reds. He was just saying Wagwan all night. Man, so Fetty Wap's in some trouble. So what I don't like about this whole situation. So the headline of this article is quite terrible. Let's break it down. So
rapper Fetty Wap arrested by FBI on federal drug charges months after daughter's death.
Let me ask you something, Freddie. What does Fetty Wap being arrested by the FBI have to do with his daughter's death?
I think they're just, they're trying to sympathize. They're trying to whoever wrote this is like, fuck, they had to write this about Fetty Wap. And they're like, I can't let him go out like this. Let me try to add a good thing. Like, hey, his daughter just died. That's why he moved bricks of poison across state lines. And I'm not talking about the heroin or the cocaine. That's not poison. Fentanyl. Who sells? Why just sell fentanyl? Why? Like it's the thing that's killing people. Why? I mean, obviously it's money, but like just.
Yeah, there's got to be something. It's like, Chinese food found a way to make the food taste good without putting MSG into it.
Yeah.
And heroin and cocaine have been around for years, and it found a way to thrive without putting fentanyl in it.
Yeah. And now fentanyl produced in China, like 90% of it's produced in China. Could China be secretly taking us out with fentanyl? And was Fetty Wap an agent of the CCP? These are questions.
These are questions. And now you have to wonder, was MSG fentanyl? The first fentanyl?
It might be. It gave people headaches, right? That was like first draft of fentanyl. They've probably done other things since then. I like where you're going with this.
And so what's next?
I don't know. Fucking they're going to stop production of sneakers.
All right. Now we've just moved into, DEFCON.
See,
we're in a DEFCON situation because if sneakers stop getting made, I'm going to be in big trouble. And then, then we're going to then we're actually going to have to come to the negotiating table for when China buys this podcast, because I'm going to need to get some, I don't care about anyone else as it pertains to sneakers. So I'm going to need to get like a little right into the contract that I get a sneaker supply.
I think they'll do that for you. I think what they'll do is they'll put a Chinese slave kid in our studio to make the shoe fresh.
Oh, in real time.
Made to order sneakerhead shoes.
Wow. I like that.
Yeah. Made to order Jordans.
Yep.
Made to order Penny Hardaways.
Of course.
Yeah.
What else? You got? How many other basketball players from the 90s can you name? Shaquille O'Neal, Sean Kemp, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Christian Laettner, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah, I got it. I had some more. I had some more in the chamber. So this headline is garbage. There's nothing that the FBI arresting him and his daughter's death have to do with each other. Let's just stick to the facts. I guarantee everyone else that was arrested as a part of this drug sting did not get such a flattering headline. And so at the end of the day, I'm not sympathetic for someone who traffics drugs and sells them and kills people. Hey, Fetty Wap, how about just make more music, man?
Hey, that is one option.
How about just make a little more music, man?
Bro, he had one hit.
Sure.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's not like he kept making music and it was all bad after that. He just left after this one hit. We all loved him.
Dude,
and then he went to selling fentanyl.
He had a hit. He had a gimmick with the eye. He's got the old cock eye.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Fetty Wap, just make some more music. Why don't you call it the Island Boys? Do an Island Boy Fetty Wap collab.
What if his daughter's dying last wish was, Dad, go ahead and push that fentanyl. Let these motherfuckers know.
I would have been like, well, thank God you're dying, because that's a horrible thing to say. That's a horrible thing.
I've been watching anime, so I've just been seeing like demon children. And I'm like, demon children are so fucking scary. Yeah, because you're like, why are you so hurt? Like, fuck
yeah. What happened, dude?
Yeah.
That makes you think like you probably had the soul of someone who got a tattoo and gave like a long explanation about why you got a tattoo.
And now I don't get them anymore.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Yeah. They're reincarnated as devil children. All right. Well, that's what's, you know what I also, I didn't like about this Fetty Wap thing is that they arrested him at like right after a concert.
Oh, damn. So why didn't they do it before?
Maybe let him go out on his shield one last time, but like you could at least let the dude get home. You don't need to arrest him in public like that.
What if, imagine getting busted in by the cops and you're like in the middle of a meal, like you hadn't eaten all day.
Oh man, you're super hungry.
You take one bite and then boom, you're like, fuck.
And you're like, I just sat down to have the spaghetti.
I would fucking throw it. Fucking just hot spaghetti.
If if the FBI was descending on you, would you run or would you just give up?
I would. When they busted in, they'd fucking turn the chair around, and in the chair would be a fucking gas that would go, and they would go and pass out, and then I'd be hopping on the bus from across the street, like, and then get on the bus.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would like to imagine that if I were in the situation where the FBI was going to raid me, I'd have some sort of underground tunnel system.
Ooh.
And like there, you enter the secret tunnels through like one of those bookshelves. That's not really a bookshelf.
Yeah, you pull a book
those.
and then
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
And then that tunnel's taking me directly to like an airfield, and I'm getting out of here. I'm going to a country that has no extradition.
Where are you going?
I feel like I need to be somewhere where I either blend in because I look like everyone there. So, probably, some sort of Nordic country. I would imagine doesn't have extradition.
I would say they look out. They definitely look out over there.
Yeah, for sure. Or I'd go somewhere like a China where you're just lost in like billions of people.
Oh, that's a good one. But they would kind of find you though, right? Because those billions.
I would stick out. I would stick out. Now I could pull like a Brian Laundrie or something and shave my beard, and then people wouldn't recognize me.
Oh, that's a good one. Did they just find teeth or something? Did they? Because it sounded like they just found like teeth and nothing else.
I don't really know. And I started to lose steam in that, lose interest in that story because one, it happened during a slow news cycle and it wasn't that interesting to begin with.
Yeah.
But then all of these other bloggers and influencers started dying in other places, and I thought their stories were a little more interesting. So
more bloggers dying?
Yeah, dude, there's bloggers dropping left and right. There were the ones that died in Mexico over a gun that were trapped in like a gang gun battle.
Yo,
Yeah, dude, it's getting real for
bloggers,
and influencers.
I mean, at some point, the nature corrects itself.
Yeah,
you know,
it's the law of averages.
Yeah.
If there's going to be a certain number of bloggers, a certain percentage are going to die from gang violence. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it's gone for history. All right. Next story. You brought this to my attention. There is an airline in Italy that was recently acquired, and the new airline said that they weren't going to hire all of the previous airline's workers. And so, Freddie, what did they decide to do?
They decided to protest by taking off their clothes. And here's a picture. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, this
they got like the old 1920s underwear, which I gotta tell you, because today everything was so desensitized. This is nice.
Yeah,
this is a classy way to do it.
This looks like a scene out of a Jay-Z video, like a modern, recent Jay-Z video, not like an old one. This isn't like a Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z video, but this one might have come off 444 and he like performed it at the MoMA or something.
Dude, Italians are so dramatic. This is like,
they are so dramatic,
so Italian, like to be like, no, we don't want to take the COVID shot, so now we're going to take off our clothes. And the CEO's like, okay. Oh no, please don't take off your clothes.
Oh my gosh, we'll never learn our lesson now. Yeah. There's a bunch of beautiful Italian women on the streets. The funny thing is this had zero to do with COVID.
Yeah, it's just Italian women wanting to be whores.
God, they're so dramatic. Oh my God. Yep, it has nothing to do with workers' rights protests. It has everything to do with the Italian women.
But I will tell you, we're talking about it. What protest? We don't talk about many protests. We talk about what 1-6. We talked about Black Lives Matter on this, and now we talk about the Italian women undressing. So once again, ladies, you get a nice. That was literally when I read the headline and I saw the picture. I was literally like, nice.
You said that, and my reaction was, oh well, this isn't gonna solve it.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah,
this isn't gonna solve it.
But we definitely have eyes on it. Love Italian women. Shout out to Italian women. I love your big noses and your high cheekbones.
And your love of fresh ingredients.
Yep.
Garden vegetables.
I had an Italian girl give me a blowjob. She threw a little basil on the top.
That's pretty nice, right? Man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Did she salt bae you after?
Yeah, she was like,
I will say, have you ever been to Italy?
No.
It's pretty awesome.
That's what I hear. I hear it's cheap to live out there too.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I went with my family after my freshman year of college, and I was in like peak like testosterone mode.
Yeah.
So I went like in like sleeveless shirts around Italy, like wearing like sleeveless basketball shirts, and I got so sunburned. I was walking around Italy so uncomfortable. Me and my dad also almost got into a fight with a couple Italian taxi drivers who were trying to like scam us.
Really?
Yeah. I've never, as much as I have this anger cloud over me, I, do try not to be a violent person. And my dad is one of the most patient men on the planet. But something happened, and these guys were trying to take advantage. We didn't understand a word they were saying, but I saw my dad was ready to go, and I crept up right behind him. I was ready to go.
Okay. Luckily, it wasn't the guy from the coffee this morning, because that guy, you weren't ready to go with him.
Oh my gosh, what if that was him? He's been tracing me this whole time. He was like, you never did anything that pushed me over the edge, and I'm going to find you for the rest of your life, and I'm going to try and dig and dig and dig.
What if they were speaking Italian and there was a miscommunication and you guys were just from Philadelphia? You guys were just being Philly guys.
Sir, we are trying to help you get to where your destination.
You're like, what are you talking about? What are you saying to me, buddy? I'm just trying to eat my fucking hoagie here. I'll fucking throw this water in your face, buddy. You and your dad just like with Eagles jerseys on. Just fucking.
Hey, buddy, what do you want, a water ice?
Yeah.
That's very funny. That's very funny. Well, shout out to peaceful protests.
We're coming up on the hour mark here, so I'm going to skip to the last story.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
Shout out to the peaceful protests. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
No,
bro.
you're good. All right. So
the coup de grace. Shout out to Greg, dude.
Let's set this up. Let's set this up nice.
I want to say I'm grateful for you and this relaunch of WLN. You've been crushing the marketing. You've been crushing the curation, and the show is better off for it. You're the man, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
How much fun is this?
This is so much fun.
And let me tell you something. If you've made it this far into the episode, why don't you go ahead and do the A-Town stomp on that subscribe and like button on this video? Because if you've made it this far, I mean, that means you either aren't paying attention or you love us a lot.
Guys, go ahead and make that subscribe button come by just go ahead and tapping on that bitch, and go ahead and subscribe to World Local
Why don't
News.
you go ahead and strip down and do a peaceful protest on that subscribe button?
Can you go ahead and just do the Macarena on that subscribe button for us one time? Thank you.
If you like what you're hearing, please do the cha-cha slide on that subscribe button. All right. So last week, a new movie trailer came out for the Buzz Lightyear movie. It's an origin tale. It tells the story of the actual fictional human Buzz Lightyear that created the toy series that led on to Toy Story. And it stars none other than Captain America himself, Chris Evans, as Buzz Lightyear.
That seems like an easy choice, right? Lateral move, because Buzz Lightyear is
that's Captain America. As far as, I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah,
really. So when we watched this trailer together, it came unearthed. We unearthed that you don't know much about Chris Evans and his dating past. So let's play this video here. This video is about, I don't know, it's about 10 to somewhere between 10 and 15 years old.
It's Chris Evans kicking game to some black women. And it's just, it's magical. Within 3 seconds of the video, you already know what he's doing. Here we go. Whoop.
So for those of you,
he sunk right in. You see that?
So for those of you just listening, Chris Evans is posted up.
He's doing the elbow lean to the right.
Spitting the smoothest game.
Yep. Eyebrows in the right shape. Look at him. Eye contact.
Smiling, laughing, opening up.
Yeah.
Can we pause it real quick? I mean, we got to get a body language expert out here because this guy has a mastery over his body.
Yeah.
He's opening up at certain points. He's closing off. He's being protective. All right, keep it going.
24 seconds in, already whips out the phone. Boom.
I mean,
he's quick. He's not hanging out there. Some guys like to hang out there
within
because they can't believe that they're
digits.
in there. Yeah, within 30 seconds whipping out the phone.
He's leaning. He's got the leg crossed, the toe pop.
Look at that. Boom.
Wearing a track jacket, white tee, fresh buzz.
Look at that, bro. He's killing it. Boom. Pointing. What's your name? Okay, I'll make sure to call you.
Oh, hey, ugly friend. Yeah, I'll address you too real quick. Now, this is my favorite part of the video.
The shuffle. We're gonna bring it back.
We gotta rewind that a little bit. So for those of you just listening, Chris Evans gets this beautiful woman's number, puts his phone in his pocket, goes to the car, and he does
victory shuffle.
The victory shuffle. I like to call this the Denzel shuffle.
I like that. The Denzel shuffle. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Denzel shuffle. Watch it.
3, 2, 1.
Mans was in his bag. He was in his bag.
So the Denzel shuffle to me is like when you don't have very far to travel and you want to look like either cool or you want to look like you're running and putting in a little effort.
Yep.
And you just hit that casual jog. Your legs aren't even moving fast. It's really just like a shrug of the arms and the shoulders. And I mean, he did the Denzel shuffle for all of 3 feet, and it's arguably as good as the line in Avengers Endgame when he says, "Avengers, assemble." And if people brought tears to my eyes. If I had seen this in a theater, tears to my eyes.
If people can't visualize the Denzel shuffle because they don't get no bitches, it's the same one you do like when you're crossing the street at a stop sign and you want to show the driver that you're putting in a little bit of hustle, but you're not really moving much. You do that little light jog in place as same speed as walking, but it just lets the person know I'm here.
We're human. We coexist together. Exactly. Now, for me personally, when I first saw this was arguably the most inspirational thing that I had ever seen at the time.
Oh, that I feel like this kind of shifted your life in a way.
100%. This gives me hope. Now, do I look like Chris Evans?
You look like a shorter version of him.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I mean? I look like Chris Evans at the beginning of Captain America when he's skinny. And so if there are any steroid sponsors out there that, would like a really great before and after, because here's the thing, I work hard.
Yeah, you do.
I get in the gym. I work hard. I'll clang and bang.
Yeah.
Not if, I'm not going to do it at 5:30 in the morning.
No, but you'll do it at a respectable hour.
Yeah.
Normal person. You're not crazy.
Yeah. No, I'm crazy for other things.
Yeah.
But I'll get jacked like that. I thought about it. Just getting chock full of steroids for no reason.
I think you should, man. I think we should do it as content too. Like Greg on steroids would do a WLN YouTube series, and we'll have you meet up with the fucking coffee guy again after a few cycles of steroids. See if he has the same fucking tune.
I do worry about my balls in a steroid situation.
Who gives a fuck about balls, dude?
Probably my penis.
If it made your dick smaller, then I could see, but I don't know why the smaller balls is a thing for steroid guys. If anything, it would give the illusion that you had a bigger dick. So if anything, that's a plus on the steroid front.
You got big muscles,
an
optical illusion for your penis.
Yep. You got one of them books where you put your nose up and you slowly back away. And you see some other shit, but it's just
unless you have an Italian woman's nose.
You would be already too far to get in. Yeah.
Well, I mean, shout out to just Chris Evans' greatness. I mean, this is why he got casted as Captain America.
I agree. They saw that game, or if he just brought that energy into any meeting, he's really getting whatever role he wants.
Here's what I want to end on. I want all of our WLN listeners to approach life like Chris Evans approaches attractive women.
I like that.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I would also like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, World Local News. Follow us on Instagram at World Local News. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at G Perlman. You can also find us on iTunes and Spotify. Freddie, where can they find you?
Instagram and TikTok and TikTok.
No, don't correct it.
YouTube, Freddy Valoy, just my name. I don't have any fucking nicknames. I don't do any fucking mask. It's just that what you see is what you get.
This has been another episode of World Local News. We're out. Bye.